Hey guys, it's Mama J. Today I have a great story I would like to share with you. This is one about BETTA Rescue. It's a story of a little fish's journey from adversity to hope to new beginnings, and I think that you'll find it really inspirational. This is another reason that BETTA Rescue is something that is very near and dear to my heart. So I hope that you'll join me for Chance's story.
It was just a typical weekend, the 1st of July, and off to Walmart again to get some things we needed for our cookout. After I gathered the supplies I needed, I made my regular rounds to the fish aisle. There had been some new shipments come in earlier that week, and there were some beautiful multicolored veil tails and a nice selection of crown tails. As I looked through all the fish again, I noticed the shelf above had tanks that were all messed up and pushed everywhere. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the sight of a betta cup behind this mess of tanks. Surely someone has not stuck a fish back there. Now shock was the next emotion I had as I pulled this little fish to the front to see. His fins looked like they had been in a blender. He was so weak, he could barely make it to the surface of the nasty water for air. When he floated back down, he just laid on his side. I found out after talking with the department manager that this poor little fish had been a return. Seriously, he had been in that new shipment that had come in earlier in the week. Someone had bought him, fought him with another fish, and then, to beat all, had the gall to return him to the store. Unbelievable! The department manager said he felt so bad for this little fish, but he didn't know what to do. I told him that the fish was so weak, it was doubtful he would even make it through the night unless something was done. I thought to myself, I really don't need another fish right now. After all, I had a room full of happy fishes at home. However, I told him I had done some BETTA rescue before, and I thought maybe I could help. This was a special little fish. He was a fighter. He had survived to this point. He deserved a chance. I brought Chance in and set up his tank with several plants and a little tunnel to hide in. I wanted him to feel as secure as possible. As I netted him into the tank, he didn't even move or fight me. That was a real clue to know how weak he was. He settled into his new tank, but he was very quiet. Gradually, he started to respond to me, but he would hold his little head up, and he didn't even have enough strength to be level in the water. I knew it was touch and go, but his eyes showed hope. Chance gradually started improving with the salt treatments and daily water changes. He would now start swimming some and can maintain himself up in the water for longer periods of time. The Indian almond leaves had done their job and soothed him. Best of all, I was starting to see some clear fin regrowth as time went on. Gradually, Chance began to eat, and his strength improved all the more. He began fighting me tooth and nail when that net came out. What a great sign! Now I was beginning to look for new challenges, such as normal fish behaviors. Before I knew it, he had his first flare. Soon after that, he made his first bubble nest, and I about cried at that point because I felt like we had made it. His colors were coming out bright, and I couldn't wait to see how he would turn out. To my surprise, his colorations were coming out red, white, and blue. Now how perfect is that for a fish rescued on July the 1st? Chance was then given a middle name to celebrate. He was now known as Chance Victory J. Chance continued to thrive. His fins became the longest and most beautiful of any fish I had ever seen. His personality was shining. Each day he would be the first to greet me in the morning, and he would swim through the tank like the wave of a ribbon. Some mornings I would sit and just watch his shadow dance through the sunlight. My bond for him grew stronger as he sat by my side each day. He was always one to make me smile with that goofy little antics and that pouty little mouth. Chance loved to keep watch over everything happening in the room. I was continuously amazed at his intelligence, and he had quite the flair for tank decorating. Some days I would come in and he had rearranged his plants to his liking. I would laugh at the idea of him making reclining chairs out of water sprite. After all, you have to prop up those fins that are that long. Chance dearly loved his Indian almond leaves. After they would sink, he would scoot them around with his nose. It never failed that he created some type of a little teepee to play hide and seek in. As months went on, we continued to celebrate milestones and birthdays. I couldn't think of a fish that could have been a better friend. His joy and zeal for life continuously amazed me, and I deeply treasured each moment with him. 2 years after Chance's rescue, he swam over the Rainbow Bridge. Though I wish his time with me could have been longer, I knew in my heart he had lived a long and happy life. No fish could have been more loved. His story reminds us that there are fish still waiting for a chance, a hope, and the forever home. Betta Rescue isn't for everyone. It takes time, resources, and a commitment. However, the rewards are beyond measure. I know for me, I can't save the world, but I can make things better, one fish at a time. Thank you all for watching, and remember, every fish deserves a chance.